Good morning, Year 8s. The topic for this video is conversion graphs. Copy down the title and the date for me, please, and have a go at the starter. So this starter is basically you need to convert between pounds and euros. So £1 is equal to 1.16 euros. So what I want you to do quickly for me is to work out what is £2 worth in euros, what is £5 worth in euros, and what is £50 worth in euros. So please pause the video, have a go, then press play when you're ready to carry on. Okay, just quickly going through this. So if £1 is equal to 1.16 euros, then £2 would of course be double the amount of euros. Okay, so that would be 2 times 1.16, and that would be 2.32 euros. Now, what did we do there for the first one? We done 2 times 1.16 to work out what £2 is. So again, if I want to work out what £5 is, I have to 5 times 1.16, and that'll be 5.80. Okay, euros. And then 50 times 1.16. Well, I don't even need to multiply by 1.16 because if I have £5, £5 is 5.8 euros. Then to go from £5 to £50, I have to multiply by 10, right? So therefore, the amount in euros, I'm also going to multiply it by 10, and I get 58 euros. Okay, so that's the same easier way to do it. Or you could use the exchange rate. We call it an exchange rate. You multiply 50 times 1.16 and you get 58 euros as well. But the question here arises, can we plot these on an axis? Okay, what shape would the graph look like? Where would the graph cross the axis? What do we label the sides? This is what we're going to be looking at today. Okay, so let's just look at this example. Please pay attention. The table here says shows lengths. Some of them are in inches and some of them are given in centimeters. Okay. So part A, it says on the grid here, use this information to draw a line graph that can be used to change between inches and centimeters. So what we do, again, this should be fairly straightforward because we've done it last week where, remember, we were plotting graphs, okay? So you've given a table. So think of it as like a coordinates, okay? So my x-axis is the inches and my y-axis is the centimeters. So if I'm plotting it, 0, 0, it will just be there. That I can plot with a little cross, or you could plot it using a dot on the graph. Okay, 2, 5. So I'll go along the inches at 2 and then up at 5 centimeters. So it'll be over there roughly. 6, 15. I'll plot it, will be roughly over there. And then 10, 25. So I'll go along at 10 inches and then up 25. So I'll plot it to be about there. So now I've plotted my points on the graph. I can actually draw a line linking them together. Okay, I can join the points together using a straight line. Now, this straight line here is very useful because it would help me work out different lengths either in inches or centimeters. Okay, and I'll show you a reason why, an example. So part B now, if you read the question, it says Kate's height is 62 inches. Helen's height is 150 centimeters. Who is the tallest? Okay. Well, 100, you can clearly see I haven't got 150 centimeters in my graph, do I? It only goes up to 50 centimeters. Sorry, 30 centimeters. So what I can do is the 150 centimeters, I can work out what 15 centimeters is, and that would be 6 inches. So using my graph, 15 centimeters is 6 inches, right? Now, I can convert this because Helen's height is 150 centimeters. So 15 times 10 gives me 150 centimeters. So if I multiply 15 by 10, I would also have to multiply the 6 inches by 10. So therefore, 150 centimeters is 60 inches. Okay, is equivalent or is equal to 60 inches. That means Kate is actually the tallest. Okay. All right, let's look at another example. There is a conversion graph between kilograms and pounds. Okay, so it says here, use the graph to make an approximate. Okay, so we need to get as close as possible to the answer. It's not going to be accurate, but as close as possible to the answer using this conversion graph. So convert between 18 pounds to kilograms. So what do? I go to 18 pounds, I go up. Where it hits the line, I immediately go across, and that would be just above 8 kilograms. So I can approximate that to be 8.25 kilograms, okay? So you need to approximate. You don't say 8 kilograms because you can clearly see it's just above 8, um, but below 9. So you can say about 8.25 roughly, okay? Um, Remember, it's an approximate. So if you've got roughly around the answer, then you're about correct. So £5 now, the IB stands for pounds, okay? It's the units for pounds. So again, using my graph, I go to £5, go up wherever it hits the line, okay? Wherever it hits the line at £5, I go across. Look at, read off the grid. So it's just above 2 kilograms. So again, I can say about 2.25 kilograms. So £5 is about approximately 2.25 kilograms using our conversion graph. What about the other way around? So 4 kilograms, and I want to convert it to pounds. So now, instead of looking at the pounds axis, I'm going to be looking at the kilograms axis. So I'm going to start at 4 kilograms, okay? And do you see the graph? Okay, wherever it hits the line, I'm going to go down, and you can clearly see it's just between 8 and 10. So I can say it's about roughly £9, okay? Approximately. Again, 10 kilograms to pounds. I go along the kilogram axis at 10 kilograms. Wherever it hits the line, I immediately go down, and that's about, you can clearly see, 22 pounds. Okay, or you can write 22 IB using the units given. Okay, now part B now, it says approximately how many pounds are equivalent to 1 kilogram. So again, I can use my grid. Okay, this time I'm not going to use the lines. I want you to clearly do it yourself. Okay, you look at the kilogram axis, wherever it is 1, okay, it's between 0 and 2, that's 1. You go along the grid, and then wherever it hits the line, it's roughly about 2.2 pounds. Part C now, it says explain how you could use your graph to convert 48 pounds to kilograms. So now, again, this is similar to the previous example. Do I have 48 pounds in my graph? No. In my graph, it only goes up to roughly 24 pounds. But if I use 12 pounds, okay, reading off the value, 12 pounds is roughly 5.4 kilograms. Okay, now to go from 12 pounds to 48 pounds, I would have to multiply it by 4. Okay, so therefore, I'm going to also multiply the 5.4 kilograms by 4, and that gives me 21.6 kilograms. Okay, let's look at one more example. And this is the final example, conversion graphs using exchange rates, okay, currency. So again, part A says use the conversion graph to change £5 to dollars. So you can clearly see my x-axis, my horizontal axis represents the pounds, and my vertical axis represents the dollars. So using my lines again, I go up at £5. Wherever it hits the line, okay, I go across, and that is roughly, you can clearly see, is $8. So £5 is equal to $8. Okay. Now the question here says, if you read it, Ella has $200 and £800. Her hotel bill is $600. Ella pays the bill with the $200 and some of them in pounds. Use the conversion graph to work out how many pounds she has left. So first of all, I can convert $200 is about 125 pounds, and the reason being is, again, I haven't got $200 in my graph, but I do have $2, so I can work out $2 is roughly 1.25 pounds. So if I multiply 2 times 100, that gives me $200, and if I multiply 1.525 by 100, it gives me 125 pounds. So what is left? Well, I'm going to add the 800 pounds that she had initially, Ella, with the 125 pounds, and that gives me 925 pounds. Again, now her hotel bill is $600. So again, using my conversion graph, that would be about 375 pounds for the hotel. Now subtracting 925 pounds from 375 pounds, that would be roughly 550 pounds. So that was a bit complex, but the thing is, if you do it step by step, use your conversion graph, you'll be able to answer the questions. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for listening.